Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Iron Mountain football, college football. Um, obviously, um, we're in a very decent spot this year. 3-1 going into conference play, incredible. We got people eating grapes here. They're eating ram grapes, whatever that is. And no, I'm not looking at your correction because that takes time and effort. And guess what? You are my friend, therefore I do not put any of that into reading your messages. It looks like we just beat out these guys though for Jimmy Lorenzo, which is awesome. But yeah, we're gonna head on to Iron Mountain Kent State. This is an in-game rivalry. Obviously, I cannot edit actual rivalries. And hey, if you're trying to learn college football, this is probably where you'll want to be watching. Because as much as my anger does show through during this, and as much as it is staged, you do end up learning actually a lot about the sport. So as you can see, our fans are actually very happy that we lost that last game. Now they're showing up. Now they think we're actually real. And here we go. Nice hit there, stopping him at the 21. Again, this counts as a rivalry, so we are going to play it as such. Yeah, I got nothing. There he is, though. The star is underneath him. As that's only going to be a 3-yard pickup there. Santos Nico. He has been elite this season. Getting the right tackles exactly when he needs to. That time they get through everyone. Ellis, the one unable to make the tackle there. And he's going to be brought down. There you go. The safety gets to him. 1-yard pickup there. Where is he? Can he? There he is. Oh, that's Dorius Ellis. All right. Oh, nice hit there. We do not like when quarterbacks run on us, obviously. Our team had gotten 70-something sacks, I believe, last season. This season, we're trying to keep the number up as another huge hit brings out 4th down. We are putting Eloin Cruz out to kind of start the game for us. First drive, give it to him. See how he plays. And if we don't like how he plays, we're going to give it back to Danny Cornelius, who is sidelined right now. His poor play in last game kind of forced him to sit. So we're gonna see how well Cruz does, and then base our next few decisions off this drive. So small little pickup there for Honda Civic. And obviously we are a run-first team right now. I do have to get out of that habit and kind of pass it a little more often, but I do like seeing first downs on the short passes. Sharif Daniel obviously getting a lot of love this year, as does any receiver in that number 2 spot. Knocked away, though. Sharif Daniel was right there. Just fell out of his hands, you know. 'Cause that's only going to be 1 yard. A 1-yard pickup there. 3rd and 9. Oh, Nicotin tries with the grab there, but unable to hold on. Yeah, 2 incompletions in a row to start off the game. Definitely not a good look, as the punt is perfect onto the 3. We will be bringing Danny Cornelius back after the first drive. I wasn't happy with it, and there were spots where I probably would have taken off if Danny Cornelius was in, so we're just going to put him back in and see what's happening. Many of the players out there right now are viewers, so we get to see them play. That's going to be a 5-yard pickup. Don't like seeing that. And there it is. Only a 1-yard pickup. That was Santos Nico getting into the backfield, stopping him for a 1-yard pickup. And here they go again. And that's going to be a sack. Dorius Ellis gets to the backfield at the 1. Their punter in a very bad spot here, as he just has to boot this one as far as possible. Obviously, this is going back into their territory, down at the 40. Much better spot for Danny Cornelius in his first drive compared to Cruz. I'm watching that guy who just ran down as well. Hey, beef teriyaki. Oh, and someone went. I think it was their guy. He was across the line. Encroachment on the defense right there. So, if you saw, I kind of faked it there a little. Kind of caused a little shift in their defense. They jumped, so we saw that. We kind of reacted to that. They threw the flag, and they called it on the other team. So, thankfully, we get the extra 5 yards, and it gives us a basically a free first down the next play. Bro said he loves the grapes, then proceeds to hate them. I don't know. 8-yard pickup there for Honda Civic. This drive is a lot smoother right now with this quarterback in. Nico Tin drops another one. That's another huge drop for this tight end. He is not helping his case this season. Nice block by the fullback. Puts him at the 7 after the run. Grumbling Chino with that one. 13 yards. This is what happens when you run it often enough, you know? Like, your backups end up coming in, and they end up playing well, so you end up not being upset. Ciavic gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, so we're going to have to deal with a little worse of a predicament here, as it's caught on the side. I believe it's Danny Sharif with the grab. Kind of want to watch that again. Kind of want to see how that developed. So, outside the C route there, as I like to call it, that's not going to work. You got the underneath route. Probably could have thrown it to him. Probably could have thrown it to 18 as well. Probably 18 definitely wide open at this moment. Could have thrown it to him, mainly because the drag route is carrying. I just didn't trust that the safety would have laid off. I just see that giant hole, the safety turned the other way, as the perfect place to put Sharif Daniel for the touchdown. So, kind of there's my progressions there, and, you know, I kind of know the C route's not going to work. It's kind of more just like a distraction, you know, keep them honest. And if they don't look at it, I just throw it to them right off the bat. Instant first down or touchdown or whatever I'm looking for. And then they start watching it again, so. There you go. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. As that's going to be a sack. As the current college football sacks leader, Byron Below, gets in the backfield. There you go. We only rushed 4 there, and they put him in single coverage, and that was their biggest mistake. He gets through easily and gets the solo sack there. And there's Nico in the backfield taking him down. 2-yard gain. Got a blitz. We sent the blitz there on 2nd and 18. So a very surprising output. There's a nice tackle there. Saves the first down. Or saves a potential first down. Giving Iron Mountain's offense the ball right back. This is what we wanted out of the FCS game. This wasn't expected, really, for conference play. As Maple gets through. Little juke there. Returns it up to the 43. Another good return there. Only 15 yards passing today for Iron Mountain. But they haven't needed to pass it. So, you know what? Take the wins when you can. 8-yard pickup. All right, we're expecting maybe a cover 1 here, maybe a cover 3. Cover 1 always indicates blitz, though. Lambo drops that one right into his hands, too. Their run defense is not good. Their whole defense isn't good. We're just dropping the ball every time. Little side move there. As Sharif Daniel brings that one in. We've been running that same comeback route over and over again. And it's been working, so we're not going to change it. But, we fumble the ball. Luckily, it's pushed out of bounds. So we get to keep it. 4-yard gain there. Oh, no. McAfee holds on through contact. 2-yard pickup there. All right. Hey, we need something out of our pass game here, I guess. We don't need it. As there's going to be a penalty on the field. I think that's roughing the passer. That's a free first down. And they do release the episode. That's awesome. See, there you go. You should have taken the bet. There it is. First and goal from the 3 now. Sievic gets to the 2, unable to run any farther. Stopped by the defense. We're not going to ruin his overall just because we wanted to have a little fun. However, that will end the first quarter. 7-0 is your score. This has actually been a pretty competitive game. Both teams more rush yards than pass yards. I mean, I'm surprised right now. I didn't expect IMU to actually be doing this. Chang, touchdown. Fullback dive, 2 yards out. There it is. They opened up the middle. Normally, that's exactly how you stop it, but this time it's not. It's like the tush push, you know, you just got to break through everyone. That time they did exactly that. He just didn't commit. And that's going to give Iron Mountain a 14-0 lead. That's going to be they're going to be stopped at the 14 here. Iron Mountain is not going conservative at all on Kent State. They know how aggressive Kent State's going to have to try to be to beat them. But, we're going to have to see something better out of them. I did see that was Kashan with the tackle there. 2nd and 3. Playing a bit off of his man, but, you know, understandable. You know, we are blitzing, so we do only have, like, one-line defense. That one's incomplete. Here you go with a little zero blitz idea here, which means no man left behind. They are blitzing everyone. They get through with a direct snap. That was actually a very surprising call. You know, I'm very happy. that another episode did release. Because, hey, you know what? There's your closure, you know? Maybe you missed something in the last episode, you know? Maybe it just didn't look right, you know? Hey, you never know. You never know. They might. Trevor with the TFL there. Tackle for loss is the meaning of that. As we're switching up guys now because I don't want to have to deal with that. Wide open, number 7, Kashan lets his man open. Luckily, he gets some help from his fellow corners, bringing down the man. So they're starting to dissect the blitz a little better, so we're going to have to go more into a zone play. As there you go. Nico gets to the backfield. Try at 11. Oh, no. Byron Below gets blocked on a play he should have been backing up on. They were the aggressors on that play. I can't say anything else. Wide open touchdown. Number 87 beat us earlier. This time he beats us to the end zone. That makes it 14-7. And notice they score as soon as, you know. But, biting my tongue there. Bite my tongue, bite my thumb. There's the kickoff. We do have 2 players who normally don't play in at kickoff and the kick returns now, just because of how successful they have been. And Sievik with a 5-yard run, keeping his average as high as possible. As they continue to pretty much smother Kent State. That one a completed pass to Nicotin. His first catch of the day, although I believe that's his 3rd or 4th target. He's just dropped to every other attempt. As Daniel picks up 8. Or it picks up 2, my bad. Well, that play kind of failed a little. Sievik picking up 6 right after. Right, I don't remember how this play goes, but we're going to try our best. And Cornelius, that might have been, that probably was the good read. It's just that the blocks were just a little too good there. We're going for it on 4th and 6, though. We trust our defense. Trust our defense. The question is, can our offensive line be trusted? Our offensive line cannot be trusted, but Lambo can. Spins out 3 players, picking up a huge first down. 20-yard pickup as this team is starting to wake up again. I like seeing it. That's going to be a 5-yard pickup by Sievik there. That is a win on a play, whether we realize it or not. And it's caught, held on to by Lambo. All right, he's starting to hold on to every pass now. The throws are getting deeper downfield each time. That one is caught. Sharif Daniel, his 5th of the day. Dan Cornelius actually getting up there in yards as he completes pass after pass. Steps up in the pocket. Moves forward. Goes for the corner touchdown, Danny Cornelius. 3-yard rush touchdown there for number 3. The extra point is good. Instead of forcing it like we normally do, we decided to run it. And it worked out in our favor. And that's going to be a nice hit, stopping him at the 11. We kind of just have to hope here. Hope that we could keep up. And, oof, easy first down pickup there. Easy first down pickup. They're obviously still trying to establish the run here. And there's the blitz, and it stops him. Panfilo getting in the backfield to help out with that one. That brings up 2nd and 11. Tackle for loss, 1 yard. And we are running to the opposite side here. Oh, yeah, we jumped. Yep, that's Byron Below. He's been ice cold for the past few games, barely getting to the backfield, so he's just trying. He's trying anything at this point to get back there before anyone else can. And there it is, Dorius Ellis getting the TFL. 3-yard loss. And that's gonna bring up the 2-minute warning. And they're gonna push him out of bounds. Their quarterback reaches 100 yards on the day. Only 1 incompletion. He's been very safe with the ball. But 3rd and 4. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to run a football team here, bud, but definitely need to wake up your quarterback. And yeah, they're running out the clock now. All right, they're in field goal range. Big hit there. Timeout called by Iron Mountain. Yeah, this is definite field goal range now. I wouldn't be surprised if they just run it. And it's picked! Dorius Ellis on the run with the pick, and he's going down the field. The 30, 20, he's going to be caught. 10, 5 down at the 4, 1 minute remains. There you go. You got to risk it sometimes, and that one was not the right one. Night, Knox, because apparently you're going to sleep or something. I don't know. The throw there to the tight end is perfect. Nickerton with the touchdown grab. 3 touchdown passes for Danny Cornelius coming in now. Oh, Kai, got it. All right. I'm happy to see the little parting gift there. We will be doing that at halftime. That was a huge interception there. Kind of helped us out a lot. It did help us out a lot. Dorius Ellis looking incredible after that one. And Kashawn not keeping to his man for some reason. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 50 now. Not a lot of yards until they become until they get into field goal range, and there it is, field goal range. They're going to call a timeout once again. And I think they're going to be trying to go for a touchdown. I think they decided, you know what? Field goal's a little overrated here. We're going touchdown or nothing. And you know what? I support that decision. Deep touchdown. Number 35 got beat off the line, it looked like. Let's see that again. Now, I don't know where he was going, but someone messed up there, and I think it was Kashawn, because I think he was supposed to be going deep. I think he was supposed to be deep the entire time, and I think he messed it up, went shallow. It's broken coverage right there. As that now makes it 14-28. This defense kind of giving up some big yards, but still plenty of time for Iron Mountain to increase their lead, as well as time for them to hurt themselves. So they got to be careful with this. Careful, or they just go for it. I mean, like, come on. I am known for being unnecessarily stupid with my decisions. And I think that throw right there kind of just showed off exactly what we're trying to do. I saw him get beat for a second. Obviously, he recovered, so I'm happy that didn't work out. As here we go. 3rd and 10 now. 31 seconds left. Sievic, first down, second timeout called by Iron Mountain. I forgot we had those, by the way. Yeah, I completely forgot about those. I probably should remember that I have, timeouts, you know. And that's going to be intercepted because no one got open. I mean, I don't know how they had perfect coverage, but they did. So, traded an interception for an interception. Not a good look, but I mean, hey, you can't be perfect, right? 15 seconds left. Kind of looked like intentional grounding there, but, you know, that's not my space to rule. And that's going to be another incompletion. 3rd down now. 3rd and 10. This half is kind of going a bit longer than I thought. Is that throw's going to be incomplete? Hit on the throw. Maple in the back, ready to return this one. And there's going to be 1 second on the clock here. Yeah, you know we're going for it. Come on. You know we're going for the funnies. Let's be honest. As you can see, there's no broken coverage downfield. Incomplete. How are they perfect in coverage every time? I have no idea. But that's going to be Kent State 14, IMU 28. As we got 15 push-ups to do. As a parting gift from our good friend. I keep hitting into that same lamp. God damn it. But let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a fun highlight. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why did I raise the number of push-ups? All right. Here we go. 28-14. Oh, and just a little bit more speed from 20 or from 84. Little bit more speed. I think that's an easy touchdown. As Sharif Daniel gets his 6th catch of the day. And almost a first down, 7 yards. It's going to be a 2-yard run. I mean, there you go. We couldn't even watch this here. This play breaks down with number 80. Because he doesn't stay where he needs to be, you can see how far he gets pushed back. He gets pushed back and back and back. We have to run around him. And now because we run around him, right? 66 and 64 can't communicate who's leaving. Which leaves a guy wide open to tackle us, so. There you go. And 4th and inches. How the heck is our blocking that bad? Well, we got to play for it. As that's going to be a first down for Chang. Nice run there of 3 yards. So now we get to try out a few plays, you know? As that's going to be Sharif Daniel on the first down. Nice play there. We start to add even more to our playbook. Kind of situational as well, so that's going to be Lambo with a first down gain, 5 yards. And Lambo with a nice leap as he gets slammed out of bounds. First down pickup for Lambo there. Oh no, bad throw. Almost intercepted. Lucky that it wasn't. That was a bad throw by me. I'll blame myself. Alright, well. Guess that's happening in sports. Smackdown and a huge hit either way. Little unnecessary there, but I guess no penalty. Oh, please tell me he didn't step out of bounds. He did step out of bounds. How did he step? If you're pushed out of bounds, that shouldn't count. That shouldn't count. If you're pushed out of bounds, that should not count as illegal touching. Brings up 4th down. Unbelievable. And I forgot to wear my glasses, so I don't even know how good this is going to be. It is good. That should not be a penalty. If you're pushed out of bounds, that shouldn't be a penalty. Like, come on. 31-14. Dude beat his man. Actually beat his man cleanly as well. That's the worst part. Kent State returns it to the 17. Can this defense do something to stop him, maybe? Kind of tired of seeing Kent State scoring. As there is a penalty. Illegal man downfield. Huge hit there by number 7. He basically just gets a free shot. Illegal man downfield. Oh, no. Wait, pass interference. My bad. As that will actually back them up to their own 8 now. So they're now 1st and 18. So that took half the distance to the goal. And they pick up the yardage back, so they're back to the 17. 2nd and 10 now. It's almost like that was just incomplete. And I could argue another one for pass interference there, but, you know. All right, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 now. Oh my God, he's wide open for the first. Incredible. No defense being played whatsoever. And that's a nice hit there. Picks up 9 either way. I mean, how are we supposed to even combat this? It sucks because it's literally just short throws, you know? Like, there's nothing to it other than short throws. And it's starting to actually piss me off. Tackle there by a guy who's from the other side of the field, so maybe our man coverage actually wants to pick up. That's going to be a 2-yard run. Last game, this running back has been was shut down. This game, he is flourished. And, all right, he ran inside instead of out. I wasn't expecting that. Iron Mountain has 2 sacks today. Thankfully, they're leading. Thankfully, they're leading, so at least the sacks kind of shows the story of the game. As no, don't play your man. Play far behind him, as that's going to be an easy first down pickup. I mean, I don't know how these guys do it. It's disappointment after disappointment. It's incredible. And he throws it away. That is intentional grounding if I've ever seen it. But instead, they don't call anything. They let Kent State continue to get penalty after penalty without even, throwing the flag on them. As they throw it away again. And once again, no one in the area. I mean, I don't know how this doesn't count as a penalty. That's 2 times in a row. He's inside the pocket. Before anybody even mentions his pocket status. As Byron Below gets to the backfield that time, getting the sack, his second of the day. Kind of dropped it on him. Let's see if the replay can go back to that. Because, yeah, that was a lot of time to get to him. And no, all right. So we're just going to have to... have him. I don't want that as a screenshot, Dunk. And it is good. Kent State pushing it back to 14. Seems like after a 2-possession lead, Kent State is just keeping that 14-point deficit. Barely keeping it alive. Little play action here. Wide open Lambo as he steps out of bounds at the 49. Incredible play by Lambo getting open there. And that's going to be McAfee open. Wide open down the field. Down at the 24. 2 play actions in a row. 2 incredible plays by the receivers. As well as 2 great throws by the quarterback as well. Sievic runs it for 4. Kind of showing them exactly why they need to be vigilant out there. As they run it for 5 on that one. I mean, hey, math is math, right? So, just looking at patterns here, I could tell that the next run they make might be 6 yards, so. And they were expecting a run there. Instead, it's going to be a pass. First down there. Sharif Daniel. 8 grabs on the day. Obviously, not as many as they... Obviously, they don't want to give him that many, but... I mean, hey, if he's going to be a solid target, he's going to keep getting the ball. As McAfee's down at the 1. Yeah, you know what? Let's trust him. So, Leonard McAfee put him into a good spot. Normally, we're going fullback here. So, seeing us not go into that position, they are not expecting the run. That's going to be a touchdown. Honda Sievic gets his first rush touchdown of the game. 2:55. I know you are, bud. I know you are. Kick is underway. It is a 21-point game here. Down at the 18. This defense just has to hold them here. Give a little breathing room to their offense. And maybe it'll be enough to send in the backups. We've seen them sent in before. Yep, that's going to be Ellis getting the tackle there. Downing him at the whatever yard marker that is. Oh, making it 2nd and 2. And there it is. 10 targets for Daniel. Nickerton has 4 targets on the day, only 2 catches. You cannot be dropping half your targets, dude. You have to be better than that. I think we're actually going to keep our starters in. This is counted as a rivalry game, so in the spirit of a rivalry, apparently we're not going to tackle in the spirit of a rivalry as he picks up a huge chunk of yardage. And Kashan picks it off. Putting him at the CB2 spot might have been a great choice by us. Great decision by us. Puts him in a perfect position to pick off the throw there. We kind of got away from the run a little bit this game, but we're starting to get back into it. 19 attempts. Actually, we stayed right in it. 19 attempts on the game. Sievic continues to run it forward, though. 20 rushes, 85 yards. It's not getting 5 yards per carry, but it's pretty close to 4. He's actually above 4, so that's always pretty nice as Sievic breaks a tackle, picks up 6. He's over 90 yards rushing today. And this one, they run it with their third back on the roster. Picks up just enough for 3rd and inches. And he gets hit hard, but not before he picks up the first down. This team has run it for over 100 yards combined. Obviously by multiple players. As Sievic gets back to the line, but just barely. Trying to get him to that 100-yard mark here. McAfee finds himself. First down pickup there. Double dip, significantly improved cut moves against single man coverage when running double routes, and significantly increased ability to secure diving catches. Those are gold badges that he has. That is impressive. I mean, there you go. 1-yard pickup there. 95 yards for Sievic today. Just under 4 now. Everybody seems to be doing exactly what they need to do. As that one's going to be thrown down. Target was the tight end, but did not even get close to him. Oh, finds the hole. McAfee touchdown. Leonard McAfee. Can we just look at this tiny window that he found here? Right here is when he decides, all right, I'm throwing it to McAfee. I see the hole in the middle of the field. The ref's covering it, but he's going to get out of the way. And then as he gets ready to throw it, you could see the linebacker sort of move into the hole. An impressive job by him, fitting it tightly in between 2 defenders. As that's going to be a touchdown for McAfee. Incredible job there, Leonard McAfee. He is the #1 receiver. Obviously, #1 receiver doesn't get a lot. Yeah, people are actually doing their job on this week. Which is surprising. I mean, when you look at that, when everybody actually does their job, except for Nickerton apparently, but when everybody does their job, I mean, we win. And that's all football is just trying to do your job, get it done, go home. And that's exactly what Iron Mountain's doing today. As Dorius Ellis stands up the running back there. He thought he could run him over. Let's see that again. Just real fast. I know we're doing this quite a bit today, but he just stands him up, slams him to the ground, and there's a picture that you need to remember right there. There it is. What a picture. Wow. The disrespect by Dorius Ellis strongmanning the running back. Dude, there's actually a few clips already for that could potentially win thumbnail. That's going to be another huge hit, but they get a first down. I mean, hey, you love seeing Ellis actually show up. So they're going to shove the tight end a little bit out of bounds. The Kent State quarterback might have the yards, but the defense has the skill for Iron Mountain side at least. As that's going to be a sack. I believe that's Panfilo. Yes, it is. His first of the day. It came at a very late point in this one. Oh, it tipped. Almost intercepted. Not intercepted, however. Actually, it's college, so they don't get salary. They don't get paid. Unless company. They're going to get a contract from a few different companies, all right? Don't worry. We're going to make sure they get their NIL deals. And it's almost picked off by number 7. Obviously, he wanted that one, but Forks, dude, you got to remember, you don't intercept it, and it goes to us in a much better spot. There you go. Ball at the 32. They don't need much here. As a 5-yard run puts Sievic at 100 yards even on the day. What a day he has had. As that, he's just going to pick up even more after that. 9 yards on that one. His new longest rush. Oh, and this looks like man coverage here. If it is, I think we might... Oh, no, it's not. It's on. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, wasn't a fan of that. I thought the man was going to cut in, but he didn't. And there's Sharif Daniel. Nice juke move there. Brings him up to the 4. Yeah, these guys are going to get some nice deals after this game. Little handoff there. The jet sweep finally works. Lambo with a rush touchdown. And there you go. No sacks for Kent State. 2 takeaways by Iron Mountain. I mean, they have played very sound football. As there's the extra point. 52-17. They just keep pouring it on. As they try running around us, but unable to do anything there. Let's actually put in some backups here. Let's see. Who do we want to put in? Let's go to wide receiver. You know what? Halfback. Let's put in Chino for a bit, you know. Let's put Chino in where we can. Yeah, you know that guy Maple? Yeah, let's throw him in there, you know? He deserves a little spotlight. Who else do we think deserves some spotlight, huh? I don't think we have any true freshman wide receivers. Time, that's it. Yeah, there it is. All right. Yep. Kind of throwing those 2 guys in there as well. We're going to try passing it a little more right now, but yeah, not the Cherry that you're thinking of. That is actually an auto-generated name. As that's going to be a 3-yard pickup there for Kent State. Tackled out of bounds. And we're going to keep Cornelius out there because I kind of like him being out there, you know? Kind of gives me a little protection there. It's going to be a really good tackle, too. Very good hit. Forces the ball out. Oh! Trevor gets beat, and that's going to give him a garbage time touchdown there. Heck, we could probably just give him the ball right back. This extra point, assuming it goes through, makes it 24-52. Iron Mountain leads. Yep. As there it is, and happily gonna take the fair catch. Obviously, we're going to run the ball, but just kind of keeping it in the back pocket that we have our backup wide receivers in, just in case we need to use them. 3-yard pickup by Chino. Let's keep it going. And Chino's gonna pick up 4 on that one. 3rd and 3. I mean, I want nothing more than to actually test this defense out a little, you know? Have them run around a little bit, you know? Kind of freak them out. There they go. Throw to Chino. 1st down. As that's going to take the clock down to 2 minutes. We want to see if they could cover deep. They covered deep, but they ended up forgetting that the running back is still a play. So showing that we are still willing to pass it if we want, but choosing not to is probably the right choice here mentally. As there's Chino with a nice explosive run. No one using timeouts. We're going to change that to chew the clock so we can just kind of pick our play, see the clock go down to 10. And just continue calling the ball, or continue hiking the ball. No hard counts, no nothing. As he is pushed out of bounds, so they might be planning on trying to get the ball back there. Easy 1st down run for Chino, though. Sievic is in now. 2-yard pickup. Why Sievic is in there, I have no idea. Dude's tired. He's weak. We don't want him hurt as he goes down again. 2-yard pickup. As we're just going to take the end of the game. 52-24 is your final score. Iron Mountain played a dominant game this week. Danny Cornelius played a monster of a game. Definitely a good comeback from last week. 259 yards, 66% completions, and 4 touchdowns on the day. I mean, that's what gets you recognized at the end of your college career. We're not even going to look at stats. We're just going to keep going. Keep going through this one. It is 10 o'clock, but we still got the rest of this episode to finish out, so we're going to focus on doing that. And we've gotten to the point where we can actually just focus on getting other guys. As stadium atmosphere goes up, we're going to have to see what goes into stadium atmosphere. But Dorius Ellis gets MAC Defensive Player of the Week. Obviously, a huge interception will help out with that. Kind of want to see who got defensive the other way, but oh well. Before we go into the Central Michigan game, by the way, congratulations. Iron Mountain is now 1-0. Where's stadium atmosphere? There it is. Stadium atmosphere goes based off of team prestige, which upgrades every year, or dependent on year. The win percentage, the average home game attendance, which skyrocketed after last week. Home attendance percentage, home winning percentage obviously goes up. Yeah, all right. So our team's kind of ready. Kind of ready and very happy to be a part of this. Iron Mountain right now, 14 recruits, all of them 2 stars. Is currently the 15th best class, but we know that's going to drop because we are not allowed to go for anyone higher than a 2-star. And we've got everybody that we really wanted. I guess what we can do right now is go over to 2 stars. See what the game says we need, you know. You know what? We could just go to athletes and just start throwing these guys on the board. Probably not gonna go for them unless there's like a gem that I really want, but we got a few guys on this board now, so although it's not gonna take a lot of time to scout these guys. Joey Clemente. Yep, come on, let's go. Hurry it up. That's probably the most successful play that we've had. Or a game that we've had. Yep, and then the last few guys were just quarterbacks, but nothing across the board in terms of athletes, so we're going to remove all of them from the board. And we only pick up high school students because they are the only good ones. I think right now, though, we're going to look at tight ends because we really do need some tight ends, so. As much as I would love this guy on the team, I don't go for JUCOs. Never a JUCO. They waste a year in junior college. They waste a year or 2 in junior college. And by the time they get to your program, they're ruined. with non favorable stats and all that. Although I would like to see JUCOs, like, at the end of the scouting can be a little inaccurate. And I'd like to see the JUCOs kind of be either cheaper to scout or just outright give more information as well. But, who knows? Either way, we hate the JUCOs. Oh, yep, nope, there's a gem. We kind of like the gem tight ends because all of our tight ends are just the same overall, and it's annoying. So those gems actually mean a lot, especially if they're anything other than blocking. Yeah, possession is actually really good. That means their catching is actually going to be higher. They're going to have a nice route running. Yeah, so if anything, that's perfect. Deep threat guys are more likely. Oh, hi Dante, perfect. But yeah, so yeah, you could probably see it when we do get to him. Miguel DeVito, sorry man. There you go, Kalu. Catching traffic will be higher. Their catching will be higher. Their blocking won't be as good, but you see them route running. And then you see them, they just, overall, pretty decent athletes. You just got to trust them. But first step is actually finding a few good ones. And then you could trust them. That's pretty much what we're doing. Iron Mountain versus Central Michigan in this one. Second game of the day. Or the episode. Let's get it done. I know, I got episodes releasing like every day right now until like the 11th. 12th if I get these done. 10th, if I get these 2 done and sorted earlier than I expect, then we'll get What is it, 11 done? No, right? Yeah, no, yeah. To the 12th, that's it. Eloing Cruz is coming out here. I don't know why. I did not mean for him to come out here. I really got to make sure I switch that out. Danny Cornelius did earn his spot back. I'll give it back to him. Kashan, however, kind of proved to me that I might have made a good decision in moving him to CB2, you know? So I'm gonna keep him there and try to maybe continue this little experiment here. You're a good one. Yeah. And they go after the wrong guy. There it is. McAfee, first down reception there. That's our number 1 receiver. That's my WR1 right there. Sievik with a stiff arm, the broken tackle, and a 12-yard carry. Bodying as many people as possible there. I like it. I love to see it. No, throw the ball away. That's going to be a 12-yard sack. Dude, that's why you got to throw the ball away when I press the button. And there you go. The streak kind of opened up the field for Daniel. Picks up 22 yards, so we need barely a yard. Not even a yard. You can see it right there to get the first. I'm assuming we can pick it up, right? Yes, we can easily. Nice little 3-yarder there. We're going to be a little more careful on first down now. As you can see, we get tackled beyond the line right away. As that player actually has 3 sacks on the year, so he's actually pretty good. Oh my God, dude. All right. Jeez, we get it. When there's a guy wide open, it normally means a guy's in our backfield. Wow, that was fast. However, that's a wide open Lambo. He drops it. Lambo drops the easy grab there. And that's going to go out of bounds. It looks like at the 10. 9, all right. See, look at that. I got a pretty good call there. As here comes the defense. Obviously, the Central Michigan team thinking that they have an easy matchup today. But, hey, last time we saw the Miners punt, kind of saw a little indifference in the game. Doris Ellis, 6 sacks. I didn't see, is that on this year or is that on the Oh, there goes 32. Easy first down for him. I didn't see if that was 6 sacks on his career or on the season. Either way, pretty impressive for a middle linebacker. You don't really expect those guys to get a lot of sacks unless, of course, it's in your system, which for us it's not, so that's why it's impressive. This number 32 guy is incredibly good at breaking tackles, and they're calling a flag on us for unnecessary roughness. Dude was still standing, and he was in bounds when we went after him. So, looks like it's going to be another one of those games where we are not getting any help. Little 3-yard pickup there. Not a good look. Thank you, by the way, for that. I am one of, if not the greatest announcers in football history, obviously. And it's knocked away by Kashan. Look at that. You're in position and you can make a play. Puts his helmet right on the hands of the receiver. Knocking the ball away perfectly. You love to see it. And that's going to be 4th and 7. Great job there, forcing the incompletion. Ball's going right back to Iron Mountain, whether they like it or not. And there it goes, back of the end zone even. just going to call a fair catch. Not even going to risk their player getting hurt. First down set up at the 20 here. Lambo wide open, pushed down out of bounds, no penalty called. Yikes, that is not what you like to see, especially if you like fair calls. They called it a penalty against Iron Mountain. They don't call it a penalty against Central Michigan. What are you thinking if you're a ref? As they end up recovering with a nice run there. I mean, there you go. 7 yards a carry. I think that's my catchphrase, and there you go. You know? Yeah, about 7 yards a carry, obviously going down after that one. As he picks up 5, but 4 carries over 20 yards is impressive. 4 carries and 20 yards is impressive. That should be closer to like 12, you know, if we go based on actual averages. But that's going to be a nice grab for Lambo there. Kind of had to go silent in a little quiet hope that he held on to that one. And Lambo's been their guy today, but Sievic also making a case. 5th carry of the day puts him at 33 yards. And that's a man we haven't called today, and you can see why. Sharif Daniel with the grab. Taken down practically at the line of scrimmage. Lucky to even be there, it looked like. McAfee with the grab there. Brings him up to the 15. First down. Man, I mean, hey, if I knew more about these guys, I definitely would be calling that out. As we got Steve Cherry in here, and I'm sorry. That's his translated name. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his actual name. Thrown away by Danny Cornelius. Definitely the best bet there. As here we go, a potential run play with no tight ends out there. I mean, it's a speed run then. Yeah, they're just going to throw this one away. It was a play action. Not a good look. Definitely not a good look here. For this team, at least. And it's caught. Lambo trusted with the ball. Touchdown. On the flat there is Maurice Lambo, the senior. He's got a few bronze. What are they called? A few bronze skills, but obviously the level of skill doesn't mean anything as long as you get a few good plays out. And that's going to be a rough hit. Falling onto his head is their number 5, their kick returner. Down at the 18. Let's see this defense either copy their last drive or maybe even make a better one. And that's going to be caught on the sideline. What a comeback route. That's actually very impressive. Well-deserved. Well-deserved grab there. Very good. You can't hate on a team if they play well. And that's going to be inbounds too, somehow getting the toes down. Unbelievable. I want to see that. I want to see that again. What a catch. Runs right across. We see it right away. And does he get his feet in? Oh, okay. Yeah. They're going to count that as his feet being in, but in real life, we know that's flying out of bounds, and that's... Oh, wait, they're calling a review on that. All right, I didn't do anything on that. Let's see, I was questioning it. They might call it complete. We know in the real world, though, he's flying through the air. That means his feet are off the ground. They do call it complete. They don't take away from our timeouts because we didn't call for the challenge. But that is an incredible catch by the receiver either way. And brought down. Byron Below came out of nowhere with that tackle. 2nd and 1 after the 9-yard run. As Fetching Gun gets the tackle at the legs. 1st down, Central Michigan. My hair keeps falling in front of my face. I cannot see half the time. And Kashawn not being able to tackle. This running back is the lifeline of Central Michigan, it seems like. As the 1st quarter will end 7-0 in Iron Mountain's favor. As you can see, it has been a passing game as well. Emmanuel Hewitt, Danny Cornelius, both incredible through the air so far. Let's see if that continues. Central Michigan, 0-1 against the conference. They played their 1st conference game last week where they lost. Iron Mountain last week won their conference game against Toledo. And wide open, touchdown, number 88, that's Lamb. There you go. I mean, you can't be letting up those easy completions if you're Iron Mountain, especially not in that spot. As their cheerleaders are doing push-ups a lot easier than I do them, so kind of makes me feel bad about myself. Obviously, just jokes, guys, just jokes. He gets through the group of people, but he is brought down from behind. Maple brings it up to the 31, a great return, no matter how you start out. And a good throw across there. Nice 1st down, bringing it all the way to the other 36. Lambo has been a monster in this half. In the 1st quarter, I should say. Bringing it over to the 2nd quarter as Central Michigan gets their 3rd sack of the game. Iron Mountain has no sacks. The quarterback's been able to get the ball out pretty quickly, so wouldn't be surprised if we see a few blitzes from them next, as Danny Cornelius gets a 12-yard run there, giving him a 1st down and a new set of downs, kind of trying to reset this team after a huge gain, a big stop by Central Michigan, so kind of having to kind of tell everybody pretty much to settle down a little, you know? As McAfee, great move on the outside, gets the touchdown grab. Leonard McAfee, his 2nd week now with a touchdown grab in a row. As Iron Mountain in 5 plays moves 69 yards. Nice. Maple is doing amazing at kick return. He was actually placed there by the viewers, mind you. I know how to I know how to give credit where credit is due. But the viewers put him there. They told me they told me, "Hey, you know, streamer, maybe you can put Maple at kick return, you know, the speed is there and everything." And I decided to listen, and I took it in good faith that you guys weren't going to hurt the team or anything. So I was like, you know what? Fine. Let's do it. And then we kind of just watched. Byron Below is at the middle linebacker position for some reason right now. However, that seems to have helped as they stop him finally. 2nd and 10, so kind of expecting a pass after that one. Everyone out of position. Oh, number 7, what are we doing? That looks like Wigberg finally taking down the running back there. Quarterback pretty slow getting to the line, almost like he wasn't expecting the hurry-up offense. And that's going to get him after a 3-yard pickup. So they blitz after being very conservative up to this point. And another blitz stops the running back in the backfield. That's Lamar Malden. Backing him up, 3rd and 9 now. All this Iron Mountain team has to do is stop him from getting 9 yards, and we could see them force a field goal here. As that's going to be Byron below, getting to the backfield. I said it every single time. This guy is in the backfield every game. Doesn't matter. And he gets another sack before halftime here. This one is going to be good. 10-14. Great hold by the defense. Bend, no break defense. As here comes another return. Maple stopped this time at the 20, but still not bad. As they did show the sacks leaders there. I wasn't able to see exactly who was where, but I did see below on that list, which is very nice to see. McAfee gets a first down on that grab there. A little slant. Pretty simple, very simple concept. Not very hard to mess that one up, as Sari gets the 7-yard completion there. You guys give me a translation I can actually say, and I'm going to say it. I do not care. As the wisest head coach in the NFL once said, we do not care. First down picked up by Iron Mountain on the last run there. Looks like they're going back-to-back runs as they pick up 5 more. Second and 5 now. Siavik picks up another first down. Huge pickup there. 1st and 11. First and 10, my bad. 1st and 10 from the 42-ish. And he goes upfield for some reason, gets hit hard. Yikes, all right, 2nd and 10. Lambeau has been trusted very much throughout this game. And that one's way off the mark. Good old Mac. Did you mean mac and cheese? Here we go. 3rd and long now. Their first one of the game. Knocked down. The tight end gets hit hard. And obviously the sideline is going at least a little crazy, calling for the heads of the defender who hit him. Very unnecessary hit there. Punt is away. Down at the 7. What a punt. What a punt. Anything inside the 10 is great. Anything inside the 5 is perfect. Obviously not able to do the second part, but 2nd and 4 now. Oh, McAfee. Got it. Mac the Machine. Oh, okay. I like that, actually. I like that. I think I'm just going to call him Machine Mac, though. As the blitz works, stopping the running back at the line of scrimmage. As they've called more blitzes in the second quarter than the first. And it's worked. I mean, they've been able to hold the run game to a very mediocre number, as Trevor Molinaro gets in the backfield for the sack. The junior, one freshman of the, got on to the MAC all-freshman team when he was a freshman about 2 years ago. He was benched last season. This season, he finally gets to start again after disappointing the coaches last year, and he has been playing really well. So, I'm honestly not surprised. Lambeau trusted with the ball again. 87 yards, 5 catches for Maurice Lambeau. He's played really well. He was kind of a legacy walk-on. As the next play doesn't really do anything for Iron Mountain. 2-minute warning, though. 10-14. And there's the machine, McAfee, getting the diving first down grab. So what a catch by him. Definitely expected a little more speed off of that first move as Sharif Daniel gets that grab, his third catch of the day. His quarterback, Danny Cornelius, trying to spread the ball around a little more evenly than he has in past weeks, but it hasn't been going exactly as planned, unfortunately. However, that being said, Sharif Daniel in the end zone, touchdown grab. That will extend Iron Mountain's lead now to 11. 11-point game. Incredible by this Iron Mountain offense and this defense for holding them to 10 points and a half. College football, that's rare as the returner is dropped right away by number 33. Iron Mountain has over 200 pass yards in this half alone so far. They get the ball back, they might be increasing that, who knows. Yep, you know what? With how much time is left, I am just fine with that. Lamb with the grab on the comeback route. 50 seconds left. Trevor gets bodied away from the ball. Timeout called. Got a few names filtering in now for McAfee. And that's a big-time hit by Santos Nico. 42 seconds remain on the clock. 2nd and 10. Seems like the blitzes are just enough to put pressure on the quarterback as he throws another one away. That one he got outside of the pocket, so that's good for him, but he cannot deal with pressure. That seems to be his weakness. As it is now 3rd and 10. Almost intercepted by Dorius Ellis. He was right there for it. Byron Below getting to the backfield, getting a nice hit on the quarterback. I mean, there we go. The kick is up, and it's wide. Wide right. Ravens fans have heard that all week so far, and I'm just going to continue saying it. Wide right, Central Michigan, 21-10. They get the ball right. Iron Mountain gets the ball right back, and they can practically do whatever they want with it. Sharif Daniel with the grab at the 50. Timeout called right away. They're trying to get into the into field goal range here. 5th catch today for Sharif Daniel. And that's going to be another Mac attack. 1st down for McAfee. Huge pickup there. 1st and 10 from the 34. And that's going to be Lambo. Caught at the 1. Is he out of bounds? I don't know. Are they calling him out of bounds? They are calling him out of bounds. 12 seconds left. A huge completion. We got to look at that again. This play, obviously, most of the time, we're not expecting Lambo on this one. But someone revved up the engine. Lambo gets by his man. This is cover 2. The safety not expecting it right here is exactly where you know exactly who the ball's going to. You could continue watching 83, but you could see the middle linebacker has his route. You can watch Sharif Daniel, and I could have thrown it to him, but instead, Danny Cornelius finds his man Lambo. Look at how much room he has. Let's see. Right here is when he decides, all right, I'm going to throw it to Lambo. Look at how wide this kid is. Look at how wide open he is. Block just gets shed, and by the time the ball releases, it's way behind him. And a perfect completion on the sideline, too. Just enough so that he gets bumped by the defender, but nothing too serious. catches it right there, out at the 4 or 3 or whatever. And, I mean, we can even see this from Sharif Daniel. I mean, I know he got open at the end of the play there, but you can see him cut back, and he's wide open. He's wide open. I'm afraid, though, that 24 is going to turn around here. But we could have thrown it to him as well. But no, instead we threw it to the man who's honestly been saving this team today. Lambo gets wide open, runs downfield with the grab, stretches across, and is actually down pretty much at the 1, right? Yeah, he's less than the 1. Wow. Yeah, there it is. And as per expected, Chang, fullback dive touchdown. Give him another. The sophomore out of Oklahoma. I believe that's Oklahoma. I hope I didn't say that wrong. The drive-by with Lambo. What a grab. 10 seconds left, so they sprinted down the field using 2 of their timeouts. And they completely ruined Central Michigan's confidence there. I mean, we're just going to have everybody back up. Central Michigan has 3 of everything. 3 deflections, 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers, that doesn't sound right. But they got 3 sacks. Like, they are the team of 3s. We are the team of 2s right now in this half. But we are definitely the better team as we go into halftime here. 28-10 is your current score. Maurice Lambo, 6 catches on 8 targets, 121 yards and a touchdown. Well deserved for him. I mean, he deserves the touchdown, but he's only proving it more and more as we just continue to see why he's such a good player day in and day out. I mean, he's the second receiver on the depth chart. He's listed as the slot receiver. Even as the backups come in, he's the slot receiver, so that's how much trust they have in this guy. Because they don't want to take out the subs, so they're going to put in at least one guy who knows what they're doing, and that's going to be Maurice Lambo. First and 10 now from the 24, so they got more yards than they're used to seeing. Nice juke move there by number 34. Picks up 9 as he's right back to where he started. 11 carries on the day. They're going hurry up now for some reason. Probably trying to catch players off sides or something. Who knows? Nice hit there, but he doesn't have the power to knock him down. And they're going to pick up 5 on that one. Byron Below getting to the backfield on that. Can we see another episode where Iron Mountain goes 2-0? And it's knocked down, almost intercepted by Uma. I believe that's Uma at least, right? Yeah, that's Uma. The outside linebacker. And it's knocked down, knocked up again. Oh, jeez, it's tipped all over the place. As it finally falls to the turf very peacefully. Bringing up 4th and 5. And it's going to be wide. Avoiding the block, but unfortunately avoiding the uprights as well. As Iron Mountain comes away again with another missed field goal. As now they're trying to be a little more conservative with the ball. Nicotin with the grab there. Danny Cornelius puts himself over 300 yards on the day. I mean, hey, he doesn't have the greatest stats for a quarterback, but he's definitely good as he finds McAfee once again on the outside. right on the sidelines. First down pickup there. Sievic fighting for that 1-yard loss. He obviously wanted to get at least back to the line, but lack of blocking, that's all that stands for. And that's going to be caught. Lambo on that one. Wasn't expecting him to be there, actually. Steve Cherry actually comes in now for a tired Sharif Daniel. Oh, and we dive by accident because I'm pressing B and the game doesn't want to acknowledge that. Honda Sievic has not run it as much in this game as he normally has run, so obviously we're going to give it to him a little more often now, but... Alright, a little 5 yards to pick up here. Could go to really anyone on this offense. Or he could take it himself. Danny Cornelius gets tackled after the touchdown. No penalty. He gets the touchdown, though. Takes it himself. Everyone else was covered. I mean, that's pretty much what you got to do. But you know what? You'll love to see a mobile quarterback that can dot up receivers and know when to run it in. A little impatient, though, so maybe a little growth left for the quarterback here. 343 pass yards for Iron Mountain on the day. Not used to saying over 300 pass yards, so that one might seem a little obvious. Huge hit on number 34. Gets the first down, and he gets at least one of those every drive, so we gotta be on top of it, though. As he gets tackled after a 1-yard gain now. He's at 93 yards rushing on the day. I mean, hey, I would be too if I had that much success on first down. As Byron Below gets to him, but not for the sack. 3rd and 7 now. This is an obvious passing down. We've seen them run it for 9 yards, though, so. And, oh, a little bit of movement there from the center, a little bit from the left guard there, as that will be a penalty against Central Michigan for 5 yards, putting them back 3rd and 12 now. Now we're going to see this team back up a little bit, as maybe the blitz was the better idea. 4th and 4, luckily able to get the tackle. Central Michigan has to punt it away once again. They found the end zone once, and that's been the last time they scored, actually, now that I think about it. Nice move there by Maple, getting them back to the 33. So Dane Cornelius definitely a much better quarterback from his freshman year. Definitely has a lot of room to grow as he completes that one to Maurice Lambo. Another huge completion. Maurice Lambo, 172 yards in today's game. I mean, seeing as 50 yards is seen as an amazing game for many wide receivers, especially in the slot. I mean, you gotta say that he's having probably a career day. And if you had to judge him, if he shows off one game to everyone, it's going to be this one. As he scores another one, gets open on his route. How did that happen? 5th touchdown now for Danny Cornelius. Let's see this one. A little play action here. And you can see he takes one step, moves right up the field. You can see Sharif Daniel taking his man inside. As Lambo just runs right by his guy. Dan Cornelius could run this himself. He could be selfish here. But instead he looks down the field, sees the wide open man, guns it towards the middle of the end zone, and it's right on his chest. Lambo, how do you do it, dude? How do you keep on doing it? trying to find the right. Maybe if I do that. Kind of get a little bit of his jump, the iconic Danny Cornelius jump throw with a wide open Lambo. There you go. We got a few. As the extra point is good, putting IMU up 42-10. As we've seen this type of play from a lot of slot receivers in Iron Mountain's past. Oh, a huge hit there. Not able to swing around. Not able to swing around the running back there. But we've seen this type of a game before from many Iron Mountain players in the slot. Normally, this team favors a wide receiver 2 approach whenever they walk onto the field. The wide receiver 2 getting a lot of the targets. And we see that with Napkins and his record of receptions in a season. As that's intercepted, I can't even finish talking about how good this team is. Evron with a huge pick in that CB1 spot. And they're just proving to me that I made the right decision. Unbelievable. Danny Cornelius not being taken out just yet. They want to see how far this can go. And, I mean, hey, do you blame them? Intercepted. We're getting greedy now. We're just getting greedy. I don't even mind the pick. I don't mind it. I got greedy. That's on me. I got to be smarter. But let's go back to talking about the past for this team. This Iron Mountain team in the past focuses heavily on the wide receiver 2, but another focus for them, and we see it, is the explosive games out of their, what do you call them? Out of their slot receivers. And Lambo is that slot receiver this year, so we kind of get to see a little more out of him this year, surprisingly, in his senior year, mind you. As he's trying to make a case to get into the league, so. Is he going against MAC opponents? Yes. Is he still making some very highlight-worthy plays? Double yes. Biblical greed, yeah. Pretty much. As they get down to the 3, I mean, a touchdown here is pretty inconsequential for Iron Mountain, but you still don't like allowing scores to your opponents, so. Obviously, they're going to do whatever they can, but, yep. Number 34, easy lane in there, touchdown. As that puts him over 100 yards rushing today. I mean, he's just killed us on the ground. We've just been lucky that every other aspect of Central Michigan's game has been complete dog water. But hopefully with a quick little reset there, we can kind of wake up. That return takes him to the 18, but hopefully there with that score, our offense kind of wakes up a little. Turns back to life and remembers that, hey, the game is still not over. Guided Moon getting into the backfield, hitting Danny Cornelius. And it's caught. No, it's dropped. Oh, no. I guess his fellow receiver a little too close for comfort for him. And another incompletion. Jeez, they are locking up these Iron Mountain receivers now. The pass game has been completely shut down over the last 2. Well, I guess interception counts as a drive, but I don't even think I should count it. But completely shut down. We got to do something here to kind of bring that back. And that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. We had perfect coverage on him. Danny Uma making sure that the tight end doesn't get open. And it's intercepted again. The junior Trevor with the pick. Trevor Molinaro with the interception. A huge interception for him in this game. As it looks like Iron Mountain is trying now to switch back to the run. They've known the run forever, and they need the run to help them win this one. Little 2-yard pickups back to back. As we're going to end the third quarter, actually. We're not going to call play. But we're going to end the third quarter. 42-17. An incredible middle of the game for Iron Mountain once again. They start off in the first quarter a little slow, but they pick it up. Maurice Lambeau, 12 targets on the day. Obviously a favorite target this week. Normally we see him a lot lower than that. And that's going to be very close to a first down, but it is not a first down. And we're up by just enough to where, hey, why not, you know? So here we go. Fullback dive. 4th and 1. He gets through, gets more, breaks a tackle. Down at the 37. 11-yard pickup for him. Or not even 11 yards. I don't know how far that was. Hey, can I see that play real quick? No, that's not it. There it is. A 10-yard run by Fianu Chang. Nice running there by Chang. He has been a constant. Any fullback on this team has been pretty much gifted with choosing Iron Mountain. As they continue to pound the rock over and over again. Sievic, nice run there. As he's starting to pick up steam now. And he needs to. He started off the game very slowly. And Lambeau cannot run it for positive yards. Loses 3 on that one. Kind of expected as well, but you still don't like seeing it. Kind of judging their reactions. Yep. Sievic takes it 4 yards upfield. 3rd and 9. This is field goal range, so it's not the end of the game here. Nicotin gets the first down. Huge pickup there. Nicotin gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 11 now. Pretty much a done deal. Down at the 3, 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard pickup through the air. Last week, Sharif Daniel had 99 yards. This week, he's crossed over 60. And he's down at the 1. Honda Sievic. That he could not be closer. But yet farther. Although Fianu Chang has a touchdown already, obviously, we don't want to only focus on one player. We want all of our players to be happy. As Sievic gets a rush touchdown. As we spread the wealth, 85 yards and a touchdown. He's running a bit more than the Central Michigan back, but he doesn't have the same amount of yards. They're still working on that one. As the kick is underway. 4:37 left. The kick returner, though, very, very good job by him. This game is actually very close. Or not very close, but has been very exciting. If you like offenses, there you go. If you like Iron Mountain, especially if you like Iron Mountain, there you go. But Iron Mountain's got to remember, they got to put pressure on this team, you know? If you want to stop them, you got to put pressure on this quarterback and just make him make plays with a guy breathing down his neck. And that's how you get him. Oh, that's not the play I wanted. You don't even know what's happening. What's happening is we are getting very lucky right now. As that one's incomplete, the blitz does end up working, so... Hey, it's almost like I actually know what I'm talking about. So, right now, all we're trying to do is put pressure on this quarterback, make him make mistakes. As he has to start running for it, decides not to, throws it away. 3rd and 10, we can back the pressure off a little. As it's actually going to be a pick. Evron, once again, another pick. On 3rd down this time, Janko Evron. And that one is... I mean, it was sealed as soon as the 4th quarter started, but for all intents and purposes, that one seals it as Sievic runs it ahead, picking up over 100 yards on the day now as he picks up 16. So there you go. I mean, you love to see these players still playing hard as he picks up another 1st down. Honda Sievic feasting on this Central Michigan defense, downtrodden, completely just given up, practically. As the power back, a little tiny juke there, gets him 8 yards. Slowest juke in the league. But all we are doing there is, most of the time, defenses will back up and go prevent. Pretty much just don't allow the big play. That's pretty much what most defenses do in this situation for our team when you're winning. But we decided to put pressure on the quarterback, blitz him, and it worked. So, and granted, a blitz is pretty much just like gambling. It is literally just, oh boy, I hope it lands on black. You know, like, granted, it's a little worse than that. It's more like picking odds or something, you know? So, remember, the 2 different types of zeros on the board is pretty much just telling everybody, yeah, odds are a bad bet. But it gives you quite a bit of money when you land on them. But that's pretty much what it is, calling blitzes this late into a game. And that's pretty much what we're kind of playing off of, you know? We like the risk here. Danny Cornelius sees the hole. Juking out defenders. Down at the 4. And here we go once again, going into the chew clock. Going into chewing the clock. We only have a very little time before 2-minute warning, as that's going to hit the 2-minute warning as we get tackled. There's only one play here, let's be honest. I mean, come on, we called it once today. He picked up 10 yards the only other time we've called on him. He deserves another one. That's a touchdown for Chang. For a position that is widely forgotten about in football, he plays it masterfully. As another touchdown puts Iron Mountain ahead 56-17. I remember playing this game back before we had the YouTube account or the YouTube channel, where we struggled to even score a point. Now, here we are, putting 56 on a conference in a conference game. as we knock him into the blue tent. 2nd and 5. Keep it going. Keep up the pressure. We're blitzing again. A blitz is basically just when you send 5 or 6 players going at the quarterback. That time they find someone wide open. So obviously the game is telling me, hey, prevent, prevent, prevent. Do you know what I'm telling me? I'm telling me to go linebacker blitz 0, which just means we're not covering at all. The only thing we're covering is man to man. Quick throw there. Something could have developed if he holds on, but I mean, he didn't, so it works out for us. As that blitz gets everyone to the backfield. Fetch and Gun gets to the backfield at the same time as, the other guy, number 0, what's his name? Santos Nico, that's it. So they get there at the same time, hitting the quarterback at the same time. Wide open receiver, that's why we don't run prevent. As now it's giving us some blitzes, but the game will end on that one. 56-17, in case you thought last game was a fluke in the score. There you go. Danny Cornelius showing that, hey, last game we did it through the ground. Got a lot of yards through the ground, built up momentum. This game, we built everything up through the air. And he showed it too. Lambo fought for that touchdown we showed there. McAfee scoring on a nice route there to get just enough space between him and his defender. And that's going to make it 17-56. We're actually going to look at the stats of this one because I am curious now. Danny Cornelius, 438 yards on 74% completion. For reference, that number should be closer to like 64, 63%. 4 passing touchdowns and interception, which I'll even call on me, so I won't even blame him on that one. Averaging 11.2 yards per attempt. That is incredible. Longest was a 34-yarder. Obviously, we know who that was too. Rushing the ball, though, Honda Ciavic. 121 yards, running for more than 4.5 yards per carry. Scoring a touchdown. Danny Cornelius scoring a touchdown on the ground as well. And Fianu Chang scoring one on the touchdown. As his longest was a 10-yarder. Cornelius had a 21-yard run. And here it is. I mean, come on. We all wanted to see this one. Maurice Lambo should have got player of the game. 9 receptions. 198 yards receiving. Almost 200 yards. That is impressive. 2 receiving touchdowns. Only 1 drop on the day. And 34 yards as the longest reception. Of course, he had an amazing game as well. Sharif Daniel had a small dip in production, but, I mean, you can't really blame him. He wasn't the main target. 69 yards on 7 receptions, almost averaging 10 yards per reception. He did end up scoring a touchdown, though, and he did drop the ball twice, which has been a problem with our receivers all year, but that's pretty much why we didn't throw it to him every time. Leonard McAfee, though, 7 receptions, 118 yards, and a touchdown. Incredible game by him as well. Nicotin, 4 receptions, 39 yards. He still dropped another pass. He's just not that great of a pass catcher. And I'm sorry, that's what his name translates to. You can look it up, apparently. It's ad time. 2 receptions, 14 yards. I mean, just incredible. 2 7-yard receptions. I mean, that's awesome to see. 3 sacks allowed, one by Dion Head, and another one by Stephen Phillip, the freshman, who actually, I don't think was really in it. Sharif Daniel, though, getting a pancake. Incredible by the wide receiver. So, and then Scotty McGill, the senior, still showing that he is the highlight of this team blocking, as he didn't allow a single sack. Gets 8 pancakes on the day. Defense, Trevor had all the tackles today. TFL's going to a few different guys. Once again, Byron Below getting another sack. Trevor Milano getting a sack for himself. And then Santos, Nico, and Fetch and Guns sharing a sack. 2 interceptions for Janko Everon. 1 interception for Molino. No touchdowns, unfortunately, by the defense. A few pass deflections, no forced fumbles. No blocks, no safeties, no touchdowns. And I mean, hey, our kicking was perfect because all they had to do was kick extra points. Good job, Cheryl. And DuBois, I mean, there you go. 2 punts within the 20 by himself. Maple ended up having a great day returning. 24-yarder is his longest, but put us in some really good spots. Punt return, same thing. And I mean, that's your game. There was a lot that went into this game, and I'm very happy to say we are now 2-0 in conference play, and I believe that now makes us 5-1 on the season so far. So, an amazing job holding down the fort at home. Next week, we will be at home again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 home games in a row. We lost against FCS, which should be a win. But we come into the MAC after our highest points that we put up was 48. And we put up 250 burgers on the MAC. Now going into Western Michigan, who has a terrible record. And I think the best team right now that we'll have to face is either Ball State or Buffalo. And they're towards the end of the year, so we don't have to worry about them until later. So, I'm very excited for this one. That being said, guys, I mean, we had an amazing episode today, an amazing stream, honestly. It took us to 11, so we streamed for about 3 hours. But, honestly, I like the 3-hour streams. I'm not going to continue them, really, but, you know, I can consider them. Maurice Lambeau getting MAC Offensive Player of the Week, not, of course, going to Offensive Player of the Week. That one goes to the guy who had 5 catches for 5 touchdowns. Kind of deserved, you know? Let's go to the Nissan Heisman Trophy winners. And right now, it looks like we're not even close to being up here. Although this wide receiver is looking very scary being up there already. So, as a sophomore, you don't like seeing it. Conference standings, we are one of 5 teams that are currently undefeated in the MAC. Toledo is undefeated overall, which is incredible, but we don't play them, so I don't care. Top 25, we have not been voted in yet, but Toledo, who is undefeated, is in the top 25. We can see them right there at number 15. We look at here, and Iron Mountain is getting votes to be in the top 25. A lot of pressure is being placed onto us in the next episode, mainly because we have to do something. Here, Iron Mountain's actually beating a team in votes. So, I don't know, the MAC's looking a little better each year. Toledo being ranked. IMU threatening to be ranked. I mean, it's exactly what you want to see. In fact, I want to see, real quick, before we end this one, what our championship contention rank is. We are at 35. So that means out of all the teams in the league, we are seen as the 35th best team in We are seen as the 35th best team in college football right now. And I mean, hey, I have to agree with it. We've been showing off a lot as well. Let's see here. We've been showing off as well. I mean, there's our attendance rate still going up as well. Home streak win rate going up. Pro potential, we had a second round pick just last year in the draft. So that's actually very good for our pro potential. Brand exposure, we've had a lot of nationally televised games recently. Not winning all of them, but definitely getting there. Streamed games, we've won about half of those. We've only won one game of the week, but we've been in 3, so that has to tell you something. Yeah, I mean, our team prestige isn't the best, but we beat out the Sun Belt, and we're pretty much tied with Conference USA, so we'll take it. Coach stability, right now our job security is at 100%. We've been here for 7 years. We only have 1 year with the school remaining, but we're going to keep it going. And then our prestige, I mean, our defensive coordinator definitely could be better, but our head coach is very, very prestigious right now at a B. We actually have a lot of stuff going for us. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and being here. It means a lot to me when you join the stream. It means a lot to me when you join the YouTube videos. Remember, if you want to see any of the past games, and they're not on Twitch, go into our YouTube. The link is part of the homepage. But go into our YouTube, see that we have a basically a playlist of all Iron Mountain Dynasty games. We have a few uploading over the next few days, so if you want to be all caught up, I would wait until the 13th. But just know that the episodes are about 1 to 2 hours long, so just remember that when deciding when to watch these. So remember, guys, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. And of course, have a good one.